Okay, here we are, the Leprechaun's kitchen, and the water's coming to a boil. We're making veggie pasta salad. Okay, I'm gonna start by mincing the parsley. So my family lived in the Middle East for a long time, and they pride their cold salads that they really mince up. They can tell Americans do it because they're lazy and sloppy when we mince up our herbs like this. So you got, and it is better. You can hide more in there, and this is one of the most healthy parts of the salad. Parsley is really good for you. It's an aphrodisiac. It's good for your health, and it's cleans you out. So we're gonna do that. But what I do is see, I wash it for sure because it has dirty soil and stuff in it. But instead of mincing up the whole stem and everything, I break them off like right about there. And I don't worry about the stem, just break it off like right there and then throw this part away, see? So here I've got some stems I ripped off in the first few ones that I just broke off just part of the stem, so that it's mostly parsley. And then I'm gonna mince it up really good. Okay, so there it is, the whole bunch all mixed up really fine like that. So that's both the dangerous part, you have to you can't get distracted, and the hard part, you have to be patient, chop it all up so they're all really small and everything like that. The pasta's boiling, I should add it. Okay, so we used to always use veggie spirals, which is made out of some of them are made out of salmonella or whatever, but some are tomatoes and spinach stuff. This one is Italian wheat and lupini super beans, so it's brahmi protein pasta, higher in protein, which makes it even better, but yeah, it's a carbo. So now I'm going to add that. Okay, just like any pasta, stir it up a little bit at first so it doesn't stick to clump together. Cool it down and boil it. Get it back up to a boil. Bring it down to a simmer. Okay, so you just start out with a half a cup of olive oil. If I decide it needs more, I can add it later, or even just individually after it's all put together and everything. That's possible. Okay, so extra virgin, first cold pressed, organic. You just started like a half a cup. It might be enough, but you probably will need to add more. About 3 tablespoons of white wine vinegar. As far as I know, the cheap's just as good, really, of that. And then, okay, very important that the pasta be al dente. You want it to have some crunch into it. So between 10 and 11 minutes, you better hurry up and get it off and run cold water through it so that it's cold. Because when it's hot, the pasta's still cooking, so you got to cool it down while you get everything together. So then I added in 2 cloves of minced garlic, fresh minced garlic. Okay, so quick review: whole package cooked spiral pasta, brahmi, a full package of finely minced parsley, starting with a half a cup of olive oil, 3 tablespoons white wine vinegar, 2 cloves of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, salt and pepper to taste. Salt and pepper to taste. Now the ingredients that it has so far, see, when you mix it up, you can see it. It's just all the salt and vinegar and all the stuff. It starts to activate. See, it looks all bubbly, and it's because it's pretty kind of a strong combination. A teaspoon of dried mint, and a teaspoon of dried basil. And that's it. That's the vinaigrette mixture right there. So we've got that there. I've got just like some roasted red peppers, or you can just roast them yourself. Just make sure you peel it after you burn off. I don't know, maybe I'll do a video on that, how you do that, but maybe you already know. Just roast some red peppers or just buy them like this. Look, I got like a third of, like, it's about a half a cup or something like that. Now I'm gonna dice these babies up. I'm gonna cut, I got an entire package of grape tomatoes or sweet grape tomatoes. I'm gonna cut each one in half and do the entire package. I've got an entire package of feta here, and you can buy it already crumpled up or in a brick. I think I usually get the brick and just crumple it up by hand, so there's nice big chunks. That's one of the delicious things. And okay, so while I'm doing the tomatoes and the red bell peppers and everything, I'm gonna get the sauce, because we're done mixing everything in the sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead and just pour it in our already cooled pasta like that, and I'm gonna mix it around. The reason is because we want it, while we're doing the other salad, we want it to begin marinating. So you want the pasta to have a head start on the marinade of all that marinating in there. It looks plenty wet, but that'll really absorb into that pasta a lot. So we probably have about the right amount. That probably looks about right. Now we'll get the rest of the salad going. I've got all of each tomato cut in half, all the parsley and all the feta broken up, all mixed together. Look at that, the beautiful colors like that. The pasta's been over here marinating. So now I'm gonna combine them. Okay. So I got them together. Now I'm going to mix it all up. Okay, you can see the rest of the moisture. The rest of the moisture is gone. See, it's just see that. And so all the other ingredients have finished absorbing the rest of the, but it's still really moist and it's like stiff. Yeah, I'm going to eat some now. You can eat some now if you want, but really, this is the kind of salad you want to put it in the, cover it up, put it in the fridge, let it sit for 2 hours, maybe even overnight. It only tastes better the next day because it really absorbs in. And the next day, when you, if it's really dry, you know, you got to stir it up before you even know what it looks like. Stir it one more time and look at it. If it's super, super dry, then you can add a little bit more olive oil and a little bit more white wine vinegar, and then just stir it some more, and it'll like bring it back, moisten it back up and everything. And once you got it together after, you know, it's been sitting in the fridge all night, it'll stay that way until you eat it, and it's delicious. So right now I'm going to taste it. That's important that you taste it and make sure the salt and pepper's right and everything's okay. Yeah, I just tasted it. It turned out really good. It's delicious. I've made it a lot of times. It was always a favorite of my son's, and it's so addicting, and it is better after it sits. There's a pretty big difference, but it's still really good right now. I'm gonna go eat me some. This is good veggie pasta salad.